Karanaika Sindho Guru Prasadam Mai Mandamure Laksha Parade Papa Gadhe Tatpada Padme Stumatishcha Krishne Naivo Payantya Pachitim Kavayastavesha Brahma Yushapi Kridam Ridamuda Smaranta Yontar Bahisthanubritam Ashubhan Badunvam Acharya Chaitya Vapusha Swagatim Vyanakti Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Congratulations to all the initiates this morning. We have 5 devotees who are taking Harinam initiation. Harinam initiation is a process through which, although the holy name is independent and not dependent on initiation, when the devotee decides to chant Hare Krishna, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says in his commentary, the 6th canto, the Srimad Bhagavatam, in the matter of Ajamil, when one takes shelter of a Vaishnav in order to chant Hare Krishna, then this avoids the 3rd offense against the holy name of the Lord. It's his logic. And it's also mentioned in the Harinam Chintamani that when one chants under the shelter of a guru, then one can attain the perfection of one's chanting. And then there are 2 devotees who've come here, first time to Toronto. Let's welcome them from Ypsilanti, Michigan. Is Deva Madhava Prabhu here? Where is the Deva Madhava? Hare Krishna. Let's welcome Temple President of the Exalted Ypsilanti Initiative. What is it? Harmony Collective. Thank you. Welcome. Hare Krishna. Yuga Dharma and Adarya Leela have been steadily chanting and doing service over many, many years, and have come here all the way with the devotees from Ypsilanti to witness their taking of Diksha. This Diksha means Divyam Jnanam Yato Dadyat Kuryat Papas Sankshayam Tasmat Diksheti Tasa Prokta Deshikais Tattva Kovidai. The Kovidas, those who know the Shastra, say that Diksha means Divyam Jnanam. One receives the mantra. This is Diksha. And from receiving the mantra and giving oneself in surrender to Krishna through Guru, then one becomes a favorite of Krishna. As Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Sanatana Goswami and Haridas Thakur, Dikshakali Bhaktakari Atma Samarpan. With this Samarpan, or surrender, in the process of Diksha, then Krishna then says, I accept them in the same category as me. They're on the spiritual platform. You no longer have a material body. You don't have a completely spiritual body yet, but what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said is you have a sadhaka deha, or a practitioner's body. It's not ordinary, and it leads to the perfection of life. So to all of you who are giving your lives, and today will make vows, we thank you very, very much for your dedication. And thank you everyone for attending today. We require the blessings of all the devotees to properly represent the Sri Guru Parampara and pass on the holy name as it was given to us, and the mantras. We'll begin with Achman. So please take the spoon, whatever kind of spoon you've been provided, in your left hand. And then you'll be putting drops of water in your right hand. Please repeat after me. Om apavitra avitrova sarvavastan gatopiva yasmare pundarikaksham sabaya abhyantara shuchihi Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu. Now please say Om Keshavaya Namaha and sip the water from the bottom of your palm. And more water in your palm. Om Narayanaya Namaha. And a third time. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Apavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastan Gatopiva Yasmare Pundarikaksham Sabaya Abhyantara Shuchihi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Apavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastan Gatopiva Yasmare Pundarikaksham Sabaya Abhyantara Shuchihi Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. And now we'll chant some verses from the Sri Brahma Samhita. I don't know, does it go any further? Can you see it from there? Initiates? That may be difficult to see. You can turn if you like. If it's more comfortable, just turn so you don't have to crane your neck. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sakchit Ananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Chintamani Prakada Sadma Sukalpa Vriksha Laksha Vriteshu Surabhira Vipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrahma Sevyamanam Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Venum Kwanantam Maravindam Dalaya Taksham Bharhavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alola Chandra Kalasadvana Malyavamshi Ratnangadam Pranaya Keli Kalavilasam Shamam Tribangalalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yassa Sakalendriya Vrittimanti Pashanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sadujjvala Vigrahasya Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Advaitam Achyutam Anadim Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayauvanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabama Durlamamatma Bhaktau Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantastu koti shatavatsara sambragamyo Vayoradhapi manaso munipungavanam Sopyastiya praparatsindya vichintya tattve Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Eko pyasaura charitum jagadanda kotim Yat shakti rasti jagadanda chayaya danta Andantarasta paramanu chayantarastam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yad bhava bhavitadiyo manujastataiva Samprapya rupa mahima shayanana bhusha Sukteryameva nagama pratitaistuvanti Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Ananda chinmaya rasa pratibhavitavis Tabirya eva nijarupataya kalabhi Goloka eva nivasatya kilatma bhuto Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena Santaksa daiva hridageshu vilokayanti Yam shama sundaram achintya gunaswarupam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Ramadi mutu shukalani amena tishtan Nanavatara makaro bhuvanesha kintu Krishna swayam samabhavat parama pumanyo Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Sya prabha prabhapato jagadanda koti Koti shashesha vasodari vibhuti binam Tad brahmanishkalamanantamashesha bhutam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Maya hiyasya jagadanda shatani sute Traigunya tad vishaya veda vitayamana Sattvabalambi parasattvam vishuddha sattvam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Ananda chinmaya rasat mataya manasu Ya praninam pratibalam smarutam upetya Lilayatena bhuvanani jayatya jastram Govindamadi purusham amaham bhajami Golokanamni nijadamni taleta tasya Devi maheshari dhamma suteshu teshu Te te prabhavanichaya vihitascha yena Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Shristi stiti pralaya sanana shakti reka Chayeva yasya bhuvanani viparati durga Ichchanurupam api yasya chacheshta tesa Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Shiram yatarar vikar vishesha yogar Sanjayate nahitata pratakasti heto Yashambhutam apitata samupaiti karyar Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Diparcha eva hita shantanamabhyapetya Dipayate vrivata hetu samana dharma Yastadrage vihicha vishnu chaya vibhati Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yah karanarna bhajale bhajati sma yoga Nidramananta jagaranda saromakupaha Adhara shaktim abalamya param smamurtim Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yaikshasitakalam Bhatavalambhya Jivanti Loma Vilaja Jagadandanata Vishnur Mahansa Ihayasya Kala Vishesho Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Basvanyatasma Sakalesha Nijesha Teja Swiyam Kiyat Rakatayat Tavitatvaratra Brahmaya Esha Jagadanda Vidana Karta Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yat Pada Pallava Yugam Vinidaya Kumbha Vande Pranama Samadye Sakanari Raja Vignan Vinhantu Malamasya Jagatrayasya Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Agnir Mahim Ganganamam Murudishascha Kalastatat Mamanasiti Jagatrayani Yasmad Bhavanti Vibhavanti Vishanti Yamcha Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yat Shakshudesha Savita Sakala Grahanam Raja Samasta Suramurti Rashesha Teja Yasyagnaya Brahmati Sambrata Kala Chakro Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Dharmotapam Shiyashrutayastapamsi Brahmari Kita Patagavadayascha Jiva Yadatra Matra Vibhava Prakata Prabhava Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yastvendra Pamaptavendra Mohosa Karma Bandhanu Rupa Palabhajana Matanoti Karmani Nirdahati Kintu Cha Bhakti Bhajam Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Rakama Sahaja Pranayadhi Bhiti Vatsalya Moha Guru Gaurava Sevya Bhavai Sanchintya Tassa Satrishim Tanamapurete Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Sriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Kalpataravo Druma Bhumishchintamani Gharamayi Toyamamratam Katakanam Natyam Gamanamampi Vamshi Priyasaki Chidanandam Jyoti Paramapitara Swadyam Apicha Sayatra Shirati Sravati Surabhibhyasha Sumahan Nemeshardya Kyova Vrajati Nahi Atrapi Samayaha Vaje Shweta Dvipam Tamaham Iha Golokamityam Virantaste Shantakshiti Virlachara Katipaye Ishvara Parama Krishna Sakchit Ananda Vigraha Anadiradi Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Iti Sri Brahma Samhita Samburnam Hari Om. I first offer my respectful obeisances to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. I was realizing yesterday how concerned he was for those who had not had the opportunity to take to Krishna consciousness, and following the mood of his spiritual master and the previous acharyas, he made the holy name available to everybody. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted that everyone have an opportunity to come to the perfection of life. Prabhupada comments in a lecture that it's the most extraordinary of times because in Kali Yuga, Krishna comes and gives the highest conception of worshiping God to the lowest people. And in Kali Yuga, which is known to be an ocean of faults, Kalir dosha nidhe rajan asti hi komahan guna kirtanad ev krishnasya mukta sangha param brajet. There's one good quality, even though it's full of faults, and that is just by chanting Hare Krishna, then one can become delivered. And in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Devahuti says, Aho patashva pachato gariyanya jiva gre vartati nama tubhyam tepus tapaste juhus asna arya brahmana churnama grananti ete. That how wonderful it is that those who can chant Hare Krishna even a little bit are known to be liberated. They are liberated. And even if they do it once with sincere feeling, they're liberated. And what's more, they're already considered brahmanas, because by chanting Hare Krishna, one can understand that one has graduated. Prabhupada gives the example in his purport that if you go see your friend Dilip, and he's a high court judge, you can understand that he's been to law school. And so it's understood that those who are chanting Hare Krishna have already performed all previous Vedic processes and gone to all places of pilgrimage. They've come to the perfection of life. So Prabhupada, knowing the potency of the holy name, distributed it in the Western countries. And I was thinking this morning while chanting japa about the first time I heard the Hare Krishna mantra, where it affected me, was on a song written by a popular musician. And when I heard it, I felt a transformation in that moment. And this morning I was thinking, well, how did he get it? Why would he have put it in a song? And he got it from Prabhupada's disciples. Actually, he got it from Prabhupada's record first, and then he met his disciples, who Prabhupada sent out into the world to distribute the holy name. And he also helped them make a record of Hare Krishna. That went out to millions of people. And as the holy name spreads and comes from the conception that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and people hear it, then they awaken to the purpose of life. And so all of you are recipients of the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. And when I say mercy, it means that he's paradukha dukhi. He suffers to see the suffering of others. He didn't have to do it, but he was compelled by a sense of compassion. I thought of something also this morning that I wrote down. Many, many years ago, I was on a traveling Sankirtan, and we were driving down a long stretch of freeway or a long highway. It was very crowded. And there was a truck coming the other way. And he had his hand outside the window. He was going like this. And I asked one of the devotees what it meant. He said, it means there's police up ahead, so you should slow down. In fact, it's illegal to do that, to warn people. They said he risked something from doing that. I was saying he didn't have to do that, but he saved us a lot of trouble because we were speeding. And he told us slow down. And I was thinking, what is the impetus somebody has to help another when they don't have to, when it's a risk to them? And I think of how Prabhupada had this sense that everyone should have this opportunity. And when we were all out yesterday chanting the holy name in the midst of what I can just describe as a maelstrom of chaotic sounds and activities, it cut through that, did the holy name, and I could think of Prabhupada's mercy in bringing it to these places where people have fallen into the darkest ignorance. And just when we were leaving that last venue, that was the courthouse, and I was about to get in the car, I saw this elderly man walk up to one of the vending trucks along the side. I don't know if you noticed, but they pulled up these vending trucks where we were distributing, just to add to the chaos. Because then wafting from there was well, I won't say anything more. Waft is enough. And the man went up, and as I was walking by, I could hear him ask the person inside how much it cost to buy a hot dog. I'm sorry to even bring it up, but I had to for effect because it struck me very deeply. I felt sorry for him. I felt bad that here he is in his later years of life, and he's asking how much a hot dog is. First of all, if you have to ask, it means you probably can't afford it anyway, or you're struggling somehow financially if you have to ask how much it costs. But the sheer injury that occurs from somebody engaging in eating something like that was apparent all at once when I was walking past, and I was thinking, Srila Prabhupada must have felt that for everybody, that everyone is lined up somewhere to do something unsavory, and he felt that, what I felt, just a twinge. He felt it as a driving force to make sure that everyone would get the opportunity to do what you're doing, is to come to the highest position of life. Ai mukta kaleru pasyamanam. Rupa Goswami writes in his Namashtakam that this is what the liberated souls do. These are who you want to follow, not the hot dog guy. And that's what you're doing. It's one thing to give, it's another thing for somebody to sincerely take. There have been religious campaigns where people came with swords and they said, take it or we'll kill you, and they slaughtered thousands of people. But you've voluntarily taken this and said, we understand what the goal of life is. We understand what a Paramahamsa looks like. We've seen Srila Prabhupada. We feel his presence through his books, and therefore we're going to follow in his footsteps, and that's what you're doing. Please be assured that you're following the path of the saints, and that what you do in the world by taking this initiation and bringing the holy name to others, bringing the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita to others, is exactly what Srila Prabhupada wanted you to do. He wanted to see this, that it would carry on. In fact, Prabhupada asked several times before he left this world. One of my godbrothers, who was Prabhupada's personal nurse, told me that Prabhupada asked several times. He said the phrase he used, he said, "It will go on." And you're evidence that it is going on. Going on means that you embrace the holy name. You take it as your life and soul. There's no other purpose in life except to worship Krishna. Tasmad ekena manasa bhagavan sattvatam pati shrotavya kirtitavyasya deya pujascha nityada. Bhagavatam gives you full permission to give your pointed attention to Krishna. And the Shastras give the means to do that, which is to chant Hare Krishna as your main purpose in life. And for anyone who does that, success is assured. Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his Harinam Chintamani mentions the different levels of chanting. There's Namabhas. Before that, there's Namaparadha. Mostly Namaparadha has to do with Mayavad conceptions. And then there's the way Prabhupada describes how there's an offensive stage of chanting, a clearing stage, and then the perfection of chanting. And so when you're taking initiation, it means you're taking this as your main purpose in life, is to come to the perfection of chanting. So in the Harinam Chintamani, Haridas Thakur says that there's two levels of Namabhasa. One is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sanketyam Parihasam Va, Stomam Helanameva Va, where there are these various ways that people may say Hare Krishna. Like yesterday, when we were in Kensington, this guy came out of his shop, stood on the stoop. It was a place where people buy suits. And he said, "Where you guys been?" He said, "I used to see you here 40 years ago. You were here every day." He said, "Now I got to wait 3-4 months before you come down here." He said, you guys used to chant Hare Krishna all the time. And so when he went back in, we were talking about him and remarking how he had some shraddha. It's probably described how when somebody has some even slight appreciation for the holy name, they have some shraddha. And this is Namabhasa. He comes out and makes a declaration, or somebody decides to call their motorcycle shop the Hare Krishna motorcycle shop as a designation, or even the people who walked by yesterday and said, "Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna." This guy's again, Hare Krishna, or these guys are the Hare Krishnas. All these, the Bhagavatam says, they get the Namabhasa. That's what Haridas Thakur calls low-level Namabhasa. It's incidental, it's accidental, it's derisive, whatever way it is, but it wasn't highly intentional. This, what you're doing now, is highly intentional. You've understood it. You know this is the goal of life. So Haridas Thakur says, that's high-level Namabhas. And then he gives this guarantee that anyone who's engaged in high-level Namabhas, which means that although you're not chanting perfectly, you're trying to. This initiation means you're trying to do that. You want to chant it purely. And he says then, for such persons engaged in high-level Namabhas, they will definitely come to the perfection of chanting. They will attain Shrudanam, they will attain Prema. There's no question. So please be assured that by following in the footsteps of the acharyas, and we've talked over the last few days about the importance of following. We quoted the verse numerous times, Swayambhu Jaksha Kila Satvadamni Samadhina Veshiti Chetasaike Pada Potena Mahatkritena Kurvanti Kovatsapadvam Vabdim, about how if you follow the acharya, then the ocean of material world shrinks to the size of a hoofprint of a calf. And we also quoted Bejare Munito Tagre Bhagavantamad Hoksajam Sattvam Vishuddham Shemaya Kalpante Inutaniha. That previously all the great sages did what you're doing. And even if you think, who am I compared to these sages? The Bhagavatam says, Kalpante Inutani, because you're following them. You're eligible for the same result they got. So Prabhupada opened this to everyone, just as the Bhagavatam says it should be open to everyone. And as Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, who was Paradukkha Dukhi, he wanted to see the overflow. Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted to see the overflow coming to Kensington and to the courthouse and whatever that first God-forsaken place I went was, the museum. Jeez. But the holy name was there. The books were there. Everything was there. And this is the life of chanting Hare Krishna. It's not just chanting, but it's giving it to everybody. And when you give it to everybody, then you see how powerful it is. You feel yourself when you go to these places and you chant and you meet people and you give them prasadam and books, how it's cutting through the environment. You feel for yourself how when the Harinam party stops, when Anukul Seva stops singing, then all of a sudden the darkness comes in again. And the life of initiation means you're deputized to bring that light to everybody. There needn't be any darkness in the world. You can spread it everywhere. Chutananda Prabhu in his book told about how the sun once asked his minions and servants, the sun rays, to go out and find some darkness. So the sun rays went out and they searched all over the universe and they came back and said, we can't find any darkness. And so when you take these vows that the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is everything, which is what our acharyas tell us, and you take it everywhere and give it to everyone, you'll see there is no darkness because you're always with Krishna when you're chanting Hare Krishna. Just never stop. Now you have license to tell people, sorry, not now, I'm busy. That was the technique of Haridas Thakur. People came and they're envious. They'll be envious of you. We got several insults yesterday, some pretty hefty ones. But we were enveloped by the association of devotees in the holy name. It didn't affect. But Haridas Thakur, when he was tempted by envious people, he just said, sure, no problem, but not right now, because I'm busy. So your not right now means finish your rounds every day. Everything else is secondary. Make sure you finish your chanting of Hare Krishna and stay in the light of Krishna consciousness. Be very careful. This is not ordinary. Don't take it for granted. On a morning walk, some devotees were telling Prabhupada, in some religious traditions, it's illegal to utter the name of God because we may profane the process of that because of our own inefficiencies or disqualifications. And Prabhupada said, yes, we have that also. That's why we have the 10 offenses. That is why we advocate for being aware of the 10 offenses and avoiding them. Because we didn't take it for granted. We would be careful because Vaishnavas are the ones who gave us this. If you follow back the history, Vaishnavas it's the hand that's feeding us. So never bite the hand that feeds you. Be always respectful. Stay in etiquette, always. Even if you feel disturbed, keep the etiquette of respect carefully. Don't offend Vaishnavas. And never take the holy name for granted and think it's my servant. He's here to serve me in some way, to eradicate my sins, or to give me something nice in this world. Just be a servant of the holy name. And above all, be very attentive when you chant. Know that Krishna has appeared in his name just for you. And so don't look at your watch and your phone and your mind and scroll in your mind. No scrolling. Scrolling means random. I look at anything and everything, whatever I want to, without any purpose. So this initiation means deliberate. Deliberately focused on Krishna with one pointed attention. So Please take this to heart. It's not an ordinary thing. This is your relationship with the Guru Parampara. Please represent yourselves by your speech. Represent the Parampara with your speech, your body, minds. Wherever you go, remember that you're representing our illustrious Guru Varga. Okay? Say yes. I need a verbal yes when you're in the emergency row. Okay. So we'll have the ceremony as follows. I have first acknowledged our second initiates, who are stalwarts in every sense of the word. They're raising 4 illustrious children, and we know them to be illustrious. Even they're making funny faces at me now. As we've seen the environment that they're in, and they know deity worship, they know verses, they know Krishna from the time before they were born. And this is the mainstay of our human society, and our ISKCON society is our children. So we're so grateful to you too, and the community that you live in, for giving such nurture to these beautiful children. And to you two, who are showing the way to live in the world as professionals, entrepreneurs, and hold forth for Krishna in your lifestyle at home and wherever you go to teach Krishna consciousness to others. And so I'd like, is Deva Madhava going to speak for them? Is Deva Madhava? And I'd like Deva Madhava Prabhu to say a couple words about Yugadharma and Adhari Leela, since he's one of ISKCON's most eloquent speakers. We'd like to hear him anyway.
It's an official ISKCON program now. We've had some mic drama. Thank you, Maharaj, for the opportunity. I consider it one of the greatest marks of success of our little Harmony Collective project that Yugadharma and Odarya chose to come and give their service within the sphere of our community. I say often now, as I've tried to support other devotees in their service, that Yuga and Odarya are of a very unique type that even if no one supported them, they would still do their service. And those are the easiest people to help. They're the easiest people to serve with because their sense of purpose comes internal, and then whatever they receive from the environment is just added. It's just a bonus for them, but they're not dependent on that. And their dedication to their Guru Maharaj, to Prabhupada, to their children is something that is marked by everyone that they meet, and it uplifts everyone that they meet. So it's a great honor for me to serve as your temple president, and even more so as your friend. So thank you both for keeping me close. Thank you for inviting me today. Very happy to be here.
So now, I think logistically it's best if you come up one at a time. So Yugadharma, please come up here, and I'll give you this thread, which is a symbol. First off, for Vaisesika Prabhupada, then come here. And then Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur began giving threads to Vaishnavas when they take initiation because of the verse I quoted earlier, Aho Bhatashva Pachato Gariyan, which means that when you become a Vaishnav and you chant Hare Krishna, you're automatically a Brahmin. It's included, thrown in for free. And so previously, Vaishnavas did not take a sacred thread. But Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was demonstrative. He was a spiritual revolutionary, and he showed that, okay, you're taking Vaishnava initiation to chant Hare Krishna, then you're also a Brahmin. And it's also part of the Pancha Samskar. Initiation is not just an event, it's a process. First thing is tapa, which means you sour on the material world. and you understand Krishna's instruction in the Bhagavad Gita, Abrahama Bhuvana Loka, that categorically the material world is not a place you want to loiter any further. So you basically turn away from the material world. This is tapa. And then Pundra means Urdhva Pundra, or you start showing yourself externally as a Vaishnav, that, yeah, this is who I am. You come out as a Vaishnav or Vaishnavi. And after that, you have Nama, which is what you're doing today. You're taking the Nam, means two things. You're taking the vow to chant the name as your life and soul, and you also take a new name, like in the Federal Witness Protection System. You get a new name, so Maya can't find you. And then comes mantra. Mantra means you've matured in your practice of chanting Hare Krishna, and you're eligible to receive and appreciate these very esoteric mantras, which are deities passed down through our greatest acharyas through revelation. So you can worship Krishna in a very deep meditative way and also do yajna, which means deity worship. So please, we'll put this over your left shoulder, which would be this one. And let it come through, put your arm through there. Very good. Let it go back there. Yeah. Yugadharma and Adorya Lila had earlier taken listened to the Gayatri mantras, and so they're duly initiated. But to consecrate this, we give you the thread and also the certificate which says that you've taken Diksha. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. First time I saw you, Adorya Lila, was in the Bajari room in Denver. And I think that I noted you by your enthusiasm, and that's never waned, ever. Even in the most trying circumstances. And this, the test of our devotional service, is how we respond to adversity in our lives. Do we stick to Krishna as the only solution? And that's what you've done. And congratulations also on all your courageous ways in which you've been entrepreneurial. Sorry, that was a clumsy statement, but you've been courageous in all the ways that you've innovated to help spread Krishna consciousness, especially through education, which is your specialty. And you're making a huge difference. And may you go on to do greater and greater things and take ever-increasing levels of leadership in the Krishna consciousness movement. We won't burden you with a string, but we will give you this certificate because you've already accepted the Diksha mantras with great congratulations. Hare Krishna. Okay, Bhaktin Vatsala, please come up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shiravali. Oh, okay. You Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. See if you can find it in here. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna. I've had a great honor meeting Bhaktin Vatsala some time ago in ISKCON, Philadelphia, and she always been having such an amazing service attitude, especially serving senior devotees like Sangeeta Mataji. And I would like to read a small offering from Sita. She is the vice president of ISKCON Philadelphia. So Vatsala is a wonderful person who has been part of our community for quite some time. Though I'm not able to be present on this special occasion, I feel very happy to send these words and share in the joy of this moment from the afar. Over the years, I have seen her sincerity, her gentle nature, and her steady dedication. It gives me great happiness to know that she is now taking this very important step in her spiritual journey by receiving initiation. She has a deep love for gardening, and I have often admired the way she nurtures and cares for life with such patience and devotion. In many ways, this reflects her own spiritual practice, cultivating devotion carefully and cultivating devotion carefully and allowing to grow and blossom. I pray that she may continue to use her talents along with her many other gifts in the service of Krishna and his devotees. This is truly a significant and blessed moment in her life. Even though I cannot be there in person, my heart is with her, and I pray that she will always feel Krishna's guidance and protection as she continues on her devotional path. So again, this is from Sita Devidasi, Vice President of ISKCON Philadelphia.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Bhaktin Vatsala, please tell us the vows. Hold that really close.
No meat eating, fish or eggs, no gambling, no illicit sex.
Intoxication.
No intoxication. And try to chant 16 rounds attentively.
No, just rephrase that. No try. We'll quote Yoda on this. Do or do not, there is no try. So just I vow to chant at least 16 rounds of the Hare Krishna mantra every day. I vow.
I vow that I will chant 16... At least 16 rounds of Mahamantra every day.
Very good.
In my life.
Why don't you go check?
I am.
Okay, thank you. Bhaktin Vatsala, I see in you a spiritual warrior. You've been with Krishna most of your life, and you have a good-hearted approach to Krishna consciousness, a non-critical way of associating with devotees, staying neutral in all circumstances, and your determination is palpable. So it's a glorious day for me to see you come forward, and I'm extremely happy to have you as a disciple. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, and the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all of the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. I very joyfully award you the name Vani Seva Devi Dasi.
Vani Seva Devi Dasi ki! Vani Seva Devi Dasi ki! Vani Seva Devi Dasi ki!
I'll do it now. You can hand that to Nirkula or somebody. Even your beads, just hold for each one. Thank you very much. And our official referee has reminded me that this is an ideal time to put on neck beads also, before we go any further. So those of you who have asked somebody to put on neck beads for you, everyone can please come up, and we'll do that now.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bhakti Chintan, please come up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And now, speaking on behalf of Bhakti Chintan is the very famous Damodar Charan Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I have been honored to be the part of Chintan's journey since almost over 5 years now. It was a little bit hard to get him in the gang, but he's finally in the gang and I'm very much happy. On this occasion, I would just like to say two things to Chintan. Just remember, Diksha Kale Bhakta Kare, Atma Samarpana. Tei Kale Krishna Kare, Atma Samarpana. Now Krishna will accept you as one of his own clan members once you take initiation. And two things. Sharanga Sharanagati, Hoi Bechahar, Tahara Prarthana Shuni, Srinanda Kumar. Avashya Rakshibe Krishna, Vishwasa Palana. So with that, I hope that when you receive this initiation and the beats from the Guru Maharaj, the way Lord Nrsingadev appeared, the same way Tadaiva Tasmin Nanditoti Bhishano, he cracked the entire universe roaring. The same way Lord appears in your heart and protects your bhakti forever. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Bhakti Chintan, please tell us your vows.
I take a vow, I will chant minimum 16 rounds daily. I will not consume any meat, including fish and eggs, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex.
Thank you very much. Fantastic. Bhakti Chintan, following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all of the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their mercy. Your name is one of the famous Vaishnav literatures. I very joyfully give you the name Chaitanya Mangal Das.
Chaitanya Mangal Das ki! Chaitanya Mangal Das ki! Chaitanya Mangal Das ki!
Devanshi, please come up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And now we'll hear from the ubiquitous Vishaka.
Hare Krishna. Devanshi and I have been serving for now almost 2 years, and it's not an opportunity but honor to actually glorify her. This morning we were reciting the verse from Shikshashtakam, Trinadapi Sunichana. Whenever I read this verse or hear this verse, I can only think of Devanshi, because we hear about the quality of tolerance so many times in so many classes. We read about it, but I'm sure many devotees are practicing it, but Devanshi for sure wears it as an ornament, as a jewelry every single day. She's been through a lot in this ashram in her service, and I'm pretty much sure that she's the best ashram leader in all Krishna houses who has exhibited this quality of tolerance. Her attachment to Goswamis is very, very inspiring, and I wish her all the best. When Jayanti Dasi got initiated, Rupanuga Prabhu had given a wonderful instruction that stayed with me, even though it wasn't for me, that please try to understand the mood of Srila Prabhupada. That's what I'll request Devanshi, to please understand the mood of your spiritual master, and please try to understand the mood of Srila Prabhupada. We need that in our service. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Vishaka Devi, for being such a stalwart and being such an effective leader and helping to nurture so many new devotees. It's amazing what you're doing. Bhakti Devanshi, please tell us your vows.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. I vow to chant at least 16 rounds of Mahamantra every day, and I vow to follow all the 4 regulative principles: no meat eating, which includes fish and eggs, no intoxication, no gambling, and no illicit sex.
Thank you very much. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all of the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. I like your name very much. It's very meaningful to me because one of my favorite places to visit in the Dham is in a place called Panihati, where this person resided. I very joyfully give you the name Damayanti Devi Dasi.
Damayanti Devi Dasi ki! Damayanti Devi Dasi ki! Damayanti Devi Dasi ki!
Bhakti Dino. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, And as I said, the ubiquitous Vishaka.
Hare Krishna. Again, it's an honor to speak for Bhakti Dinal. I remember the first day when Bhakti Dinal visited the temple, and she visited at the right time. That was Srimad Bhagavatam class. And very humbly, she was asking me, what is the qualification to join Bhakti Academy? And I've witnessed her metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is a process where a caterpillar changes to butterfly. Those of you know Dinal very closely, they know she is like a spiritual butterfly who roams around and is always blissed out and happy. When Maharaj, you leave Toronto, there are 2 ways to stay connected to your kirtan. One is YouTube and another is Dinal. Dinal always, she brings the melody, she brings the same mood. She's the most obedient brahmachari that we had in the ashram so far in all 3.5 years. At the same time, she takes anxiety for Krishna. There's no service at all that she has said no to, even though she'll get overwhelmed and depend upon Krishna. And she's #1 devotee in reciting all the prayers, all the shlokas, and learning them and using them. I feel ashamed. I need to be under her leadership to learn all that and be inspired. So I'm wishing Dinal all the best. And again, the same thing, Bhakti Dinal, please understand the mood of your spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada. We'll need this in our service. Hare Krishna.
Bhakti Dino, please tell us your vows.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. I vow to observe the 4 regulative principles strictly, which are no meat eating, including fish and eggs, no illicit sex, no gambling, and no intoxication. I also vow to chant a minimum of 16 rounds of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra daily for the rest of my life.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. Yours is actually a famous name already, and one of my favorite names as well. I very joyfully award you the name Dina Tarini Devidasi.
Dina Tarini Devidasi ki! Dina Tarini Devidasi ki! Dina Tarini Devidasi ki!
Venkatesh Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And now for the hat trick.
Hare Krishna. This is my third time I'm feeling honored to say something. I'll speak this as a member of Temple Council and not so much as a Bhakti Academy person. Bhakti Venkatesh and I have been serving together for almost 3 years, exact 3 years actually. And he's a wonderful devotee. So Prabhupada says that we're declaring a war on Maya. So many times he has mentioned this in his books. And so many times Prabhupada has mentioned in his books that we're declaring war on Maya. And I'm sure, just like myself, many other devotees may experience is that there is no dull day in ISKCON. There is always some or the other adventure, some or the other obstacles. So, but one thing that I really am grateful to Krishna for sending Venkatesh to us so that we could continue our services. This painting where Arjuna is on the chariot and Krishna is riding the chariot, there is one more detail to it where on the flag there is Hanuman, which kind of like signifies there is victory. And I felt the same with Venkatesh being in the team. If there was Krishna and Guru and Prabhupada and Venkatesh, then there is no way I could lose a war against Maya. There's no way. So one example is that there is no Bhadra Purnima success until Mother Shyama Moini panics and is worrying for the number of sets and the gold. And I shared this last year with Venkatesh, and Venkatesh alone distributed 67 sets.
Wow.
Alone. So long story short that Venkatesh, whichever team he's in, whichever devotee he's supporting, that person will definitely be victorious in pleasing Srila Prabhupada and Krishna. And again, the same thing, that requesting Venkatesh to understand the mood of your spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada, we will really need this in our service. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Vishaka. Bhakta Venkatesh, please tell us your vows.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj and Guru Ma. I vow to chant minimum 16 rounds every day until my last breath. And I will follow 4 regulative principles. No intoxication, no meat eating, including eggs, fish, no gambling, intoxication, gambling, I said illicit sex, intoxication, gambling, and, sorry, I'm stressed.
Illicit sex?
Illicit sex, I said.
You said that?
I said that. No illicit sex, no gambling, no meat eating, and
intoxication. Okay. Thank you very much.
So, one little correction. I didn't distribute 67 sets alone. Like Bhakti Academy contributed. So many people also contributed. I think I did around like 30, something like that.
Okay, he's humble too, so it's all right. Bhakti Venkatesh, following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees. I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. Your name comes from the Srimad Bhagavatam, and it's a very intimate name in relationship with Krishna and his pastimes. I very joyfully award you the name Raja Balaka Das.
Raja Balaka Das ki! Raja Balaka Das ki! Raja Balaka Das ki!
And now we have kirtan as we set up for the fire ceremony. Those of you who are in the back and you can't reach the fire, or if you're far away, you have an extra plate where you can place the grains instead of throwing them a long distance.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama.
Bhavatu Savana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinam Adityam Astu Ma Vidvishabhai. Om Shantis Shantis Shanti. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Om Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Swasti Bhashanam. Om Bhavan Kartanahantu Om Punyaham Om Punyaham Om Punyaham.
Om Asya Karmana Swasti Bhavantu Prabhantu Om Asman Swasti
Om Swastir Om Swastir Om Swastihi.
Om Asya Karmana Riddham Bhavantu Prabhantu Om Ridatam Om Ridatam Om Ridatam.
Om Swastino Govinda Swastino Chutananta Swastino Vasudeva Vishnu Dharatu Swastino Narayano Narovai Swastina Padmanabha Purushottam Dharatu Swastino Vishvakshena Vishveshwaraha Swastino Hrishikesho Harer Dharatu Swastino Vaidai Hari Harihi Swastino Ananjana Suto Hanur Bhagavatu Dharatu Swasti Swasti Sumangalai Kesho Mahan Shri Krishna Sakchi Ananda Ganaha Sarveshwareshwaro Dharatu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Na Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Vishnu Paramam Param Sada Pashanti Surayo Diviva Chaksharattatan Tad Vipraso Vibhanyavo Jankriyam Saha Simindate Vishnu Yat Paramam Param.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
That's all right.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Hare. Om Bhu Swaha. So you'll be putting your grains like this neatly into the fire. If you're too far away, then there's an empty plate. You put the grains there, and we'll put it in the end. If you're close enough and you can hit the fire, then please do. Om Bhu Swaha Idam Vishnave Idam Namama Om Bhuva Swaha Idam Achyutaya Idam Namama Om Swaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama Om Bhuva Swaha Idam Anantaya Idam Namama. And now we'll do the Mangalacharana Homa, so all of you can please repeat after me. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Swaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadahmayam Dadati Padantikam Swaha Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvatutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha Swaha. Now say the pranam of your spiritual master. Say it out loud.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Vaisesika Dasha Adhikari Iti Namine Nama Praharsha Shilaya Prabhupada Anusharine Anindhita Iride Tasmai Shastra Bhajana Chodine Idam Om Guruvai Swaha Idam Namama Swaha
Namaha Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Swaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Tinamine Shri Varshabhana Videvi Daitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayane Prabhave Namaha Madhuryo Jwala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gora Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shimurtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viradhapa Apasiddhanta Dvanta Harine Swaha Namo Gorakishoraya Sakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralamba Rasambode Vadambujaya Te Namaha Swaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sakchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Swaha Gaura Virbhava Bomestvam Nirdeshta Swajana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannathaya Te Namaha Swaha Vansha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Yaevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Swaha Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Goratvishe Namaha Swaha Pancha Tattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Swaha. Hey Krishna, Karuna Sindhu, Dinabandho, Jagatpate, Gopesha, Gopika Kanta, Radha Kanta, Namostute, Swaha, Jayatam, Surato Pango, Mama Manda, Matirgati, Matsarvaswa, Padamboja, Radha, Madana Mohana, Swaha, Divya, Vrindaranya, Kalpadramada, Srimad Ratnagara, Singhasanasto, Srimad Radha, Srila Govinda Deva, Krishnalibhi, Sevyamano, Smarami, Swaha, Shriman, Rasa, Rasadambi, Vamshivata, Tatastitaha, Karshan Venur, Swader Gopir, Gopinatha, Shriyestunaha, Swaha, Tapta, Kanchana Gaurangi, Radhe, Vrindavaneshwari, Rishabhanu, Sute Devi, Pranamami, Hari Priye, Swaha, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhara, Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Swaha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Swaha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Swaha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Swaha. Om Bhu Swaha Idam Vishnave Idam Namama. Om Bhuva Swaha Idam Achutaya Idam Namama. Om Swaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama. Om Bhuva Swaha Idam Anantaya Idam Namama. Krihinam Bhaktihinam. Krihinam Bhaktihinam. Mantrahinam Bhaktihinam Janardanam Yat Pujitam Maya Devam Paripunam Tadastu Me. Now we'll stand up, if you don't mind. And once you get up, or before you get up, whichever is easiest for you, bring those pieces of coconut with you. And come close to the fire, because this time you will need to access the fire. And that's going to be catastrophic. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Rama,
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, we're good, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namo Brahmanya Devaya,
Namo Brahmanya Devaya,
Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha, Jagaditaya Krishnaya,
Jagadishaya Krishnaya,
Govindaya Namo Namaha, Swaha. Om Purnam Adah Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vishishyate. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Little help. We go now. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, cowbell, Hare Rama, cowbell, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
down,
Hare Rama,
just downbeat.
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Nice to see you, bro.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Premanande, Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki, Shri Harinam Mahamantra Ki, Shri Harinam Prabhu Ki, Gaura Premanande, Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol.
Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parivrajakacharya Asatsuda Shishimad Abhay Charanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parivrajakacharya Asatsuda Shishimad Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Prabhupada Ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki. Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Sham Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan Ki. Vrindavan Mathura Dham Ki. Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki. Purushottam Kshetra Jagannath Puri Dham Ki. Gangama Yamunamai Bhakti Devi Ki. Srimati Tulsi Maharani Ki. Samavera Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the lotus feet of Sri Guru Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada Ki.
Sharirat Vijajam Jorendriya Taheka Jibe Pele Vishaya Shagare Dharma Je Jivayati Loba Moisu Durmati Take Jeta Katita Shanshare Krishna Bharadoya Moy Kori Bari Chihajai Shaprashad Annadi Lobai Shayanamrita Pao Radha Krishna Gunagao Preme Dako Shri Chaitanya Nihitai Preme Dako Shri Chaitanya Nihitai Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Brahmani Vaishnave Sapa Punyavatam Rajan Vishwaso Navidayate Prasade Sarva Dukana Hanirasyo Pajayate Prasana Chetaso Yashu Budipaya Patistate Twayo Prabhuta Saganda Vasalankar Charchitaha Uchishta Bojino Dasa Tavamayam Gremahi Shuksham Prayushitam
Nitam Vaduradeshatah Prapti Matrena Bhoktavyam Natra Kala Vichara
Na Desha Niyamastatra Na Kala Niyamastatra Praptamanam Tritam Shrishter Bhoktarim Harir Abravid Bhagavat Shri Mahaprasada Ki Gaura Premanande Nitai Gaura Haribol 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol. Dear Srila Prabhupada, dear Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shri Shri Panchatattva, Shri Shri Gauranitai, Shri Shri Radhakirchor Gopinath, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra. If you so desire, please bless all today's initiates They will have the power to constantly chant the holy names of the Lord. That they'll feel strong in their vows by the mercy of Lord Balaram. They'll feel pain in their heart for the suffering of living beings. And they'll be empowered to spread the Krishna consciousness movement all over the world with patience and remembrance of Srila Prabhupada's sacrifices to bring it to us. Thank you for considering our request. Everyone agrees with this prayer in whole or in part. Please say Hare Krishna. Vanchakalparubhishcha kripasandamevacha patitanam bhavanibhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Next program starts at 10 a.m. right back here. Please eat a chickpea for breakfast and come back. Hare Krishna.